Okay, well, hello guys. Welcome to this meeting, our session number 12. I was waiting for some of you to get enrolled in the lesson, but nobody has come yet, so I'm gonna start, and hopefully during the development of the meeting, eventually with the people who are joining the meeting are gonna understand the purpose of this meeting of its time to talk. Okay, so we're gonna start in this moment. Hello, Adrian. How are you? I hope you're doing well. We're gonna start in this moment. Welcome. I have in this case Adrian Quiroga. Hello, Adrian. How are you?
Fine.
Okay, welcome. So we're gonna start. I'm gonna share the screen in this moment. This is the proposal that I have for today's lesson. I'm sorry that I have a problem with my camera, so I'm gonna start in this moment the agenda, the socialization. So remember the rules for participating is muting yourself, be on time, turn on the video, come prepared for the class, sit still, be respectful, and among other things that we have to take into account when participating in these types of meetings. So we're going to start with the agenda. Adrian, can you read the agenda, please? The 3 points.
Okay. Checking student knowledge, reading comprehension, speaking pronunciation, and the purpose for the meeting.
Okay, very good. So first, we're going to verify your previous knowledge of concepts. Then we're going to verify the reading comprehension. So we're going to read a document together, and then we're going to verify what is the reading comprehension that you guys have. And at the end, we're going to do a speaking production activity based on the content of the reading. Okay, so it's time to talk. Thank you, Adrian, for the reading. I don't know, maybe if Nestor, hello, Nestor, how are you? Can you listen to me, Nestor? Well, the idea is making an activity, Adrian and Nestor, and it's pairing the concepts. Hello, Nestor. Good afternoon. How are you doing? Good?
Good.
Okay, Nestor, look at this. And Adrian, we have to pair the words with the definitions. So do you know, for example, Nestor or Adrian, what is the meaning of soap opera? What's that? Any idea?
Yes.
What would be the definition?
Like telenovelas.
Okay, so a soap opera, the definition is?
Meaning? That means that
Yes.
some people are rich?
Yeah, so soap opera, the definition is, the meaning is?
TV program.
A TV program. Okay, very good, Nestor. What about Adrian? What is a communist country? Do you understand the definitions in here? Which one would be the definition, Adrian, for a communist country? Any idea?
Russia.
Okay, let's do it together. Look at the definition. We have different definitions. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So which one is the one of a communist country? That means that what is that?
One.
That means that some people are rich and some people are poor. Resources are distributed unevenly, not equally. That is a communist country? No.
No, capitalist.
Okay, that is a capitalist country. Very, very good. So what is a communist country? Sorry.
Free.
Yeah, that would be number 3. Very good. Can you read the definition? That means
everybody's supposedly get the same resources.
Yeah.
Distributed more heavily equally.
More evenly, more equally. Yes. That is supposed to be a communist country. That means that everybody supposedly gets the same, resources are distributed more evenly. The definition, no, I'm not saying that this is real, okay? And capitalist country, that means that some people are
One.
rich and some other are poor. Yeah, very good. Resources are distributed unevenly, not equally, right? Okay, thank you, Adrian and Nestor. Nestor, take over. What is the meaning of take over?
Take over.
Take over.
Take over to conquer.
Very
a long
good,
period
yes.
to conquer.
Look at this, is to conquer, So when you take over the world, is you conquer the world. Yeah, that's take over. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Well, this is new vocabulary. I think that take over is new vocabulary to conquer. Soap opera, a TV program is new vocabulary. Okay. What about this? Adrian, to be well off. This one, to be well off. What is that definition? To be well, we have two options. Separated from the rest, or a long period of food scarcity. What is the definition, Adrian or Nestor? To be well off.
To be separated from
Number two?
Yes.
Exactly. When you are well off, is because you are separated from the rest. That is being well off, is being separated from the rest. And finally, a famine. What is a famine? A famine is
a long period of scarcity.
Scarcity, yes, when there is no food to eat. For example, when we are at the end of the payment day, like in the 29, 26, 27, and we receive the payment on the 30th, so we have a famine. It means that there is no like food to eat, I mean, that would be like an example to give you. But let's say that a famine is basically when there is not food to eat. For example, in Africa, there are long periods of famines because there are not, there is not food to eat. You understand?
A lot of hungry.
Yeah, when you are very hungry. Yes, when you are very hungry. Yes, when you don't have food to eat, that is a famine. Very good. So, what is a soap opera? Let's do it together. Soap opera. What is the definition?
A TV program.
A TV program. Very good. What is communist country? Communist country.
That means that see.
Okay, see.
Everybody supposedly gets the same resource and distribute more evenly, equally.
Very good. Very good. What is a capitalist country?
That means that one.
Okay, that
means that some people
are rich and some people are poor. Resources
are distributed
unevenly,
not equally.
Very good. Take over, Adriana and Nestor.
Take over. To conquer.
To conquer.
To conquer. Very good. To be well off. What is to be well off?
To be well off, to separate from the rest.
To be separated from the rest. Very good. And a famine?
Very hungry. A lot of a long period of scarcity. Scarcity.
Food scarcity.
Food scarcity.
Very good, very good. Look at this. So now, this vocabulary is soap opera. Remember, it's a TV program. A communist and a capitalist country. Yeah, take over is to conquer. To be well off is to be separated from the rest. And a famine is a long period of food scarcity. Okay, so we're gonna read. Let's read a tale of two countries, North Korea and South Korea. We're gonna read, okay? Let's do it together. Adrian and Nestor, I would like you to read paragraph by paragraph, okay? So let's say that this paragraph is going to be read by Nestor, but this one is going to be read by okay.
Okay, teacher.
So,
First.
this part, please.
I'm first. Not even reading test.
Okay.
No. Okay, some call. Hello, teacher. Está yendo, teacher. Hello. Hello. The problem with internet.
Se perdió la conexión con el teacher.
Ah, era el teacher.
Sí.
El
teacher.
No. Ese que era yo. Bueno, ok.
Hello, can you listen to me? Sorry, can you listen to me? I'm sorry.
Hello.
Yes? Can you listen to me?
Yes,
okay, so I'm gonna share it. I'm sorry, you see? So let's read together. In this case, Adrian, let's start.
Adrian, okay.
No fiction reading test at tale of two countries.
Okay.
Direction. Read the following page and answer the question that follows. Refer to the test to check your answer when appropriate.
Okay, so we're going to read a story of North Korea and South Korea. Okay? We're going to read that part, and we have to read and answer questions. That's it. We're gonna read, and then we're gonna answer questions referring to the test. Okay? So Adrian, continue.
From call in the Hermit Kingdom. Hermit Kingdom. It is a place.
Yeah.
It is a place where the outside world has been walled off. American pop music is illegal.
Yes.
Here, and you can get executed watching soap opera. This is not make believe world in a science fiction. Fiction novel is 46,000 square mile nation hanging of the east coast of China. It is one of the poorest nations in the world, and it is armed.
Oh, teacher.
I'm sorry. You know, I got an internet problem, but I think that I already fixed it. Okay. Do you listen to me clearly now? I think clear. Yeah. I'm sorry for that.
Yeah.
Okay, so Adrian, some people call it the Hermit Kingdom. It is a place where the outside world has been walled off. Continue, please, Adrian.
Okay, American pop music is illegal here, and you can get executed for watching soap operas. This is not a make-believe world in a science fiction novel. It is a 46,000 square mile nation hanging of the east. China. It is coast of China. It is one of the poorest nations in the world, and it is armed with the nuclear weapon. It is North Korea.
Okay, so all this part is the description of North Korea, you see? So North Korea is the Hermit Kingdom. North Korea is a place where the outside world has been walled off, has been separated. That's North Korea, yes. In North Korea, the American pop music is illegal, and people can get executed for watching soap operas. Remember what is soap operas? TV programs,
TV
right?
program.
Yes. This is not a science fiction model, no. It is a country that is hanging off the east coast of China. It is North Korea because it is one of the poorest nations in the world and is armed with nuclear weapons. Okay, that is North Korea. Okay, we clear, Adriana and Nestor?
Okay.
Clear. Okay, what about Nestor? This paragraph, please.
Immediately to the South lies a nation with one of the world's richest economies. About 1/3 of all phones and the TVs are made here. The people of this nation are among the world's most educated. Unemployment is low. Job security is high, and workers in this nation enjoy high salaries in Asia. It is South Korea. The people of this nation share origins with their northern neighbor, but they have since grown far apart.
Okay, very good. So this is the description of South Korea. Yeah.
South Korea, very rich.
Yes.
This place
South
is very
Korea.
rich.
Yes. Look at this. It's one of the world's richest economies.
Oh.
About 1/3 of all the phones in the world and TVs are made in this country, in South Korea. People of this nation are among the world's most educated, so they have a good education in here. There is no unemployment. The job security is very good.
Workers in nation enjoy the high salaries.
They have, and look at this, they have high salaries, millions of
high salaries.
Dollars as a salary, you know?
Yeah.
They share origins with North Korea, but they have grown far apart. So they are totally different. Yeah? North Korea and South Korea are very different. Clear, Nestor and Adrian?
Clear. Teacher, I am a question.
Okay, what's your question?
Aquí neighbor funciona como vecino de
yes.
País vecino.
Exactly, like Venezuela and Colombia, or Ecuador and Colombia, or yeah, Brazil and Colombia.
Exactly,
right?
Exactly. It's the same aquí, the same here.
Very good, very good. Okay, Adrian, let's read in here, please. I'm sorry. The democratic people. Adrian, yeah.
The democratic people of Republic of Korea down to Western and North Korea was founded in 1945.
1945. 1945.
Yes.
Okay.
45. After World War II, the neighbor at the end of the Korean Peninsula, South Korea of the Republic of Korea, was established at the same time. These two nations have an unusual history. For one thing, they have technically been at war since 1950.
Very good, Adrian. Look at this. Basically, this is one of the definitions of the Republic of Korea. Look at this. Known as the Westerners as North Korea, we're talking about North Korea. They were founded in 1945, right?
Right.
And this happened after the Second World War. Yep. Their neighbor at the end of the Korean Peninsula, South Korea or Republic of Korea, they are different, was established at the same time. So South Korea and North Korea were founded together in 1945, right?
1945.
It means the same time. Yeah.
Same time.
But these nations have an unusual history. They have an unusual history, a history that is not usual. For one thing, they have been at war. You know what is at war?
Conocido desde la guerra.
You know what is war? They have been in war.
They have technically been at war since war guerra.
Yes, in war since very good since 1955. So they were founded in 1945, but they have been at work since 1950. Come on, just 5 years of foundation, and they started a war. Okay. So thank you, Adrian. Let's continue with Nestor. Nestor, read this part.
Okay. So they were born at the same time. These two countries had different parents. The United States support South Korea in its fancy. China and the Soviet Union supported North Korea. The US and the Soviet Union maybe ended World War II as allies, but they had different ways of organizing their societies.
Very good, sir. So look at this. Though, even though they were born at the same time, they were founded in 1905, yeah? These two countries had different parents, so they had parents. The United States supported South Korea in its infancy, yeah? So basically, United States has been supported South Korea from the beginning of times. And China and the Soviet Union supported North Korea. You understand the differences, right?
All right.
So the United States and the Soviet Union may have ended the Second World War as allies. So they remember that they made like an alliance to finish the Second World War, but they have different ways of organizing their societies because the United States is a capitalist country, but the Soviet Union and China are communist countries. Clear that?
Well, yes. Clear.
Okay, so Adrian, let's read this part, please.
The US is a capitalist country. That means that some people are rich and some people are poor. Resources are distributed unevenly. Business are owned by private entities. The Soviet Union claimed to have a communist system. That means that everybody supposedly
Yeah.
get the same. Resources are distributed more evenly. Business are owned in common by the government. These two superpower nation raise North and South Korea in their own image.
Images. Okay, very good, Adrian. So look at this. United States is a capitalist country. That means that some people are rich and some people are poor. Resources are distributed unevenly. So that is the definition of a capitalist country. United States. And the United States has the image of South Korea, right? But the Soviet Union claimed to have a communist system. Yep. That means, what does it mean to have a communist system? That means that everybody supposedly gets the same. Resources are distributed more evenly. And that is the type of management that the Soviet Union has. And remember that they supported North Korea. So North Korea is supposed to be a communist country, but South Korea is supposed to be a capitalist country. Yeah?
Yeah.
Business are in common by the government in the communist system, you know, and these two superpower nations rise North and South Korea in their own images. So South Korea has the image of the United States, and North Korea has the image of the Soviet Union and China, right?
All right.
Okay, very good, Adrian and Nestor. Let's continue. So, Nestor, this time, please.
Okay. The two Koreas went to war in 1950. The North attacked and took over most of South Korea, but the United States jumped in and pushed the North Koreans back to the Chinese border. Then China got involved and pushed the American and South Korea back. The nation agreed to a ceasefire,
Ceasefire, yeah, to stop the fire. Yeah, ceasefire.
ceasefire to a ceasefire. Millions of people were dead and the living returned to the original boundaries.
Boundaries. Limits. That's the meaning of boundaries.
Boundaries. The war never officially ended. ¿Eso no ha terminado? So,
No, never.
So combat has ceased for the most part.
Okay, so the combat has stopped, but the war is not finished yet, okay? So look at this, the two Koreas went into war in 1950. So they were founded in 1945, but they started the war in 1950. At the beginning, this is yeah, 5 years of foundation and they began a war.
Yes.
Yes? Look at this. The North attacked and took over or conquered much of South Korea in 1950. But the United States jumped in and pushed the North Koreans back
To their Chinese
to their Chinese border. So at the beginning they were winning, but with the support of the United States, South Korea recovered the border. Yes?
Yeah.
Then after that, China got involved and pushed the Americans and South Koreans back. So they were winning and China came into the problem and they respected the limits. You see? At one point, the nations agreed, made an agreement to stop the fire, to stop the war. Millions of people were dead, but the living returned to their original boundaries or limits. Yes? So they were in war, but they stopped the war, and let's say that they had the same limits. The war never officially ended. Never officially ended. Though combat has ceased for the most part. So let's say that they stopped the war, right? But the war is not officially ended. Okay, Nestor and Adrian?
Okay.
Okay. What about Adrian? Let's read this part, sir, please. You have the numbers. Look at the numbers. 1960, $79. 1960s, 2012, 32,020. Okay, $32,020. Okay.
Okay.
Let's do it, Adrian, please.
Okay. After the war, South Korea was one of the poorest nations in the world. In 1960, the average citizen made 79 a year. The country did not have a lot of natural resources to sell, but they did have many hard-working people. During the 1960s, the country began manufacturing labor-intensive production, selling these products to people in other nations made Korea rich. They now have one of the largest, most thriving economies in the world. As of
2012.
2012, the average South Korean citizen makes around
32,000.
62,000
20.
20 a year.
Very good, sir. Very good. Okay, Adrian, look at this.
This is
After,
amazing.
yes, okay, look at this. After the war, South Korea was very poor. You see, was one of the poorest nations in the world. But in 1960, the average citizen made just $79 a year. This is in terms of dollars, okay? But so it was very poor, a very poor nation, South Korea. The country did not have a lot of natural resources to sell, so they didn't have, like, I don't know, anything in terms of natural resources. But they had many hardworking people, hard workers.
Our workers.
Exactly. During the 1960s, the country began manufacturing labor-intensive products. So they helped themselves with manufacturing things, right? And in this case, selling these products to people in other nations, in other countries, made South Korea rich. So the manufacturing labor-intensive products made South Korea a rich
Great.
country.
Oh,
You see? They
country.
now,
Country.
yes, it's interesting, right? In this moment, they have one of the largest and most thriving economies in the world. It means that they are very rich.
Yeah.
As of 2012, the average South Korean citizen makes around $32,020 a year. So imagine, it was $27, $79 a year, and now here is 32,020 a year.
More,
It's like, I don't know, like
more
you know,
than
like 31,000
one,
times more cash. You see?
more than 1,116 million. 000.
Okay, could
Oh,
be, yes, 160 million pesos, yes. Yes, I
yeah,
think the same. A year, yes. Very
yeah.
good, very rich. Nice.
Yeah.
What about this? Okay, Nestor, this is yours.
Bueno, acá. The economy of North Korea is dramatically different. Since its birth in the 1940s, yes,
40s,
40s,
or 40s.
1940s, North Korea has been one of the most secluded countries in the world. They promote an idea of self-reliance that they call
Hushe.
Hushe.
Yeah.
Hushe, okay, well, Hushe. Under this idea, they do little to not trading with other nations up until the 1980s,
80s?
80s. They received large cash infusion from China and the Soviet Union, but the Soviet Union fell apart in the 80s and become separate capitalist countries, of which Russia is largest. Without the Soviet contribution, North Korea entered a long period of famine. Oh, famine, very hungry. That
Yes.
lasted through the 19th, 19,
90s, yes.
19. Food was hard to come by, and some estimate that millions of people starved to death. Still, the country persisted when most of the world thought that its world fall apart. Not only did they survive, they managed to build a nuclear arsenal during this time.
Okay.
Tiempo, ¿no?
Yes, yes. Let's see what happens. The economy of North Korea is dramatically different, guys. You know, since its birth in 1940s, North Korea has been one of the most secluded countries in the world. Secluded means walled off, separated. Yeah.
Separated.
They promote an idea of self-reliance that they call hushe. What is the self-reliance? That they don't need from other countries. That they can live with their own resources, that they don't need the help of other countries. That's it. Under this idea, they do little to no trading with other nations. So they don't trade, they don't do businesses with other nations. Up until 1980s, they received large cash infusions from China and the Soviet Union. So they received cash from China and the Soviet Union until what time? 1980s. But the Soviet Union fell apart in the 80s and became separate capitalist countries, of which Russia is largest. So they didn't help them anymore. Without the Soviet Union's contribution and the Soviet Union contributions, North Korea entered a long period of famine. So without the help of the cash, they entered a long period of famine. What is a famine? When there is no food to eat. When people are hungry, yes. And that lasted through the 90s. So they didn't have food to eat. Food was hard to come by, and some estimate that millions of people or North Koreans starved to death. So they died because of hunger. They were hungry and they didn't have anything to eat, so they died. Still, the country persisted when much of the world thought that it would fall apart. Not only did they survive and they created or they built nuclear arsenal weapons during this time. You understand?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Any other word? I don't understand.
Okay, which word? Which word is difficult for you? Starve it?
Hush. Pero esa es como una palabra de
Hushe?
Hushe.
Yeah, it's like I don't know. No, it's like a kind of ritual that they manage, right? They call hushe the idea of self-reliance, but that is a North Korean word. Yeah, North Korean word, right?
Yes. Another last strophe that last strophe.
Okay.
After famine.
After famine, that lasted. It was the duration, right? So they stopped receiving the cash infusions in the 80s. And it finished in the 90s. So it was 10 years of famine. So the famine period lasted until the 90s. You understand?
I understand.
So,
yeah, okay.
That's it.
Four
It was,
senses. All 90, todos 10 años. Okay.
Yes, that happened. Very good comprehension, sir. Look at this. Now I have one thing. For I'm gonna give you what do you think? 5 minutes? 5 minutes to answer these questions with the help of something there, and then you socialize the answers.
No.
Let's take 5 minutes, okay? We're gonna stop for 5 minutes.
Okay.
And Adriana and Nestor answer this question in these 5 minutes. You understand? So you're gonna in 5 minutes, Adriana and Nestor, I want you to prepare the answers of the question 1, question 2, and question 3. What is the question 1? What made the Korean War particularly tragic?
The difference in this those countries. Very
Okay,
different.
but look at this, Nestor. I'm gonna give you 5 minutes
Yes.
for you to prepare the answer, okay?
Okay.
Prepare the answers. Do you understand, Adrian?
Right.
Prepare the answer of these 3 questions, and I'm gonna give you 3 minutes, okay?
Okay.
5 minutes, 5 minutes. So what time is it? It is 6:41. At 6:47, we're gonna come back and we're gonna socialize the answers of your questions. Is that clear?
Okay.
So 5 minutes, Nestor and Adrian, to answer these questions there, okay? So I'm gonna close the microphone and you have 5 minutes to answer the questions.
Okay. One.
Okay, what happened, Adrian and Nestor? Did you finish, guys? Adrian, did you finish?
Okay, I am finished.
So,
Okay, Nestor finish, and Adrian?
yes,
Okay, so look at the question. Adrian, help me. What made the Korean War particularly tragic? What made the Korean War particularly tragic for you?
okay. The duration of the war, the large number of deaths, see,
Yes, very good.
being in the middle of two superpowers with prevents an end to the conflict.
Okay, very nice, very nice. Yeah, they're in the middle of a war, and basically, yes,
Very
you're
good.
absolutely
Yeah.
right. They are supported by superpowers in the world. Very good. And they are in the middle. Nice, nice,
Additional,
Adrian.
yes, additional the difference in the economic situation
Mhm.
for in habitant and the development of nuclear weapons that
Okay,
threaten his own destruction.
is for the distraction. But in which Korea did that happen? In South Korea or in the North? The nuclear weapons.
in, in both and
Well,
North Korea and South Korea.
no, North Korea and
Well,
South Korea.
the North Korean, the poor, but the nuclear in both.
Okay, in both of them. Okay, well, what about the question number? Well, thank you, Adrian. What about the question number one? Nestor.
Okay, teacher. Mine are shorter.
No problem, no problem. Do it.
Shorter than Adrian. Okay, one question. The difference between the difference between those two sister nations, because her, comparten los mismos parientes, ¿no? Bueno,
They have the
the
same,
same
let's see, yeah, the same population. Yeah, equal
population.
population, same
Equal
population.
population. So Korea is now rich nation, and North Korea is now poor.
So what's your point? Okay, explain it, please. Be more clear.
Okay. It's tragic because the people of South Korea is right now is currently
Okay,
more rich than North Korea
okay, yes,
because different partners
because they have different partners. Okay,
for me
yes,
for me.
yes. Okay, good, very good. Okay, Adrian, what is one thing that readers can learn from this test? What do you think that we can learn from this test, Adrian? Number two.
Okay, how can human beings be so blind? And because of ideologies, they can destroy themselves or prolong their suffering.
Okay, nice. So you're saying that the war is not good because at the end they will destroy themselves, because of the war. Okay, very interesting point. Nice. What about Nestor? What is one thing that readers can learn from this test?
I am learning the capitalism and the hard work of the people of South Korea made the difference.
Okay, because of the hard work. Okay, the thing that we can learn is that we have to work very hard to be rich. Okay, nice,
Made the
excellent.
difference. Made the difference.
Excellent point. So working hard makes the difference. Very nice, Nestor. Thank you.
Completely.
Okay, what about Adrian? In what ways have the two countries, the two Koreas grown apart? Okay, we have explained that before, right? But well, do you have something to say about this third part?
due to their separation and the different support they receive, they develop economical and very different ways on grew up and live very well, and the other, their condition are the problem.
Yeah, the other grew in deplorable conditions and the other grew very well because of their hard work, okay? I mean, I'm not saying that this is the correct test, right? I brought the idea of these examples just to awake the opinions of you and to read and to talk about something, right? But let's say that we have to continue reading, you know, because the test doesn't finish in there. Look at this, we have 2 more paragraphs. But that is for you, okay? So I'm gonna let it for you to read if you want to. I'm gonna share the link, okay? If you want to, I'm gonna share this presentation with you, and if you want to, you can finish the story by yourself, okay? What about Nestor? In what ways have the 2 Koreas grown apart?
Okay. For the support of different nations. South Korea for the United States, which is capitalist, and North Korea for the Soviet Union and China, which is communist.
Okay. Okay, so they have grown apart because they had different godparents, right? It means that they had different supporters
Also-
and therefore they grew equally. Like North Korea grew in a similar system to the one that the Soviet Union and China had, and South Korea had a similar system to the one that what people have in the United States. Yep.
Also hard workers.
Okay, and they are hard workers. Okay, so Adriana and Nestor, thanks for your attention. We
Oh, teacher,
finish
see you.
in this case the speaking activity.
Oh,
Any
teacher.
question?
No, didn't.
No questions. Okay,
No, no
Nestor.
question.
What about Adrian?
No,
No
thanks to
question,
you.
thank you.
No questions. If you want to, we can switch into Spanish. If you have questions about anything.
No.
No,
Sorry.
really?
No, really.
Okay, my friends, so we are almost finishing the course. So I thank you so much for participating in this speaking activity. And well, I hope you like it a lot, okay? Remember to finish reading this part. And well, this is like a new story to read, you know, and excuses to speak in English. So that was the meeting of It's Time to Talk. Okay, my friends? So
Okay,
goodbye. Goodbye, Adrian. Goodbye, Nestor. Have a beautiful week. Bye-bye.
Oh,
Goodbye.
bye, teacher. Thanks to you. I'm very, very happy.
Okay, I like it.
The
Nice,
the
very
reading
much.
was very interesting.
Okay. Hope finish it, please.
Okay.
Remember that we have the link. If you want to, okay, let me share the link to you
Okay.
in this
Thanks.
chat, and you can finish it for you to have like the access directly to the ending. Okay.
Okay. Thanks, teacher.
Okay. Goodbye, Nestor. Goodbye, Adrian.
Okay.
Good night.
Goodbye. Good
Bye,
night,
teacher.
teacher.
Good night.
Thanks.
Bye, friends.
Okay, thank you.
Good night.